All right, back. Crossroads Podcast 75, Part 2. Getting
Part
fired up.
deuce.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
fire it up, let the engines roll.
What is that?
Black Label Society,
No.
Zach Wild.
All right.
You haven't heard that song?
I might have.
Dude, it's in Guitar Hero.
I'm sure I have then.
But speaking of Zach Wild, that's what I was going to bring up. Did you hear about the Pantera, like, tribute tour?
Mm-mm.
So they've been playing some shows now. Dimebag and Vinnie Paul, his brother, are dead, passed,
Deceased.
deceased. I was like, what? How do I say this? Their spirits live on through the
You could say
music.
dead.
Okay. Um, yeah. So if people out there that are listening don't know, when Dimebag killed on stage
Mm-hmm.
by a crazy fan, shot in the head,
Yep.
dude, that's
And
so
then he
brutal.
got he got shot by security. So he died on stage too, or
Yeah,
wherever
that's
he
right.
was.
Good. But
Crazy.
I can't remember how Vinnie Paul passed. I think it was more of like a natural
Um,
thing or something.
it was some sort of
Health
cancer or
condition.
sickness. Yeah.
Yeah. But so they've been back doing some shows with Phil singing, Rex on the bass, and then I can't remember the drummer's name from Anthrax, and Zach Wild playing guitar,
Mm-hmm.
which is super rad, but it's been a big controversial thing.
Why?
I don't know. Some fans are like, it's never Pantera. This isn't Pantera. Zach Wild doesn't even sound like Dimebag. He played the solo wrong.
I mean, it's 2023, man. We just got to be grateful for what we got.
Dude, and some of the people have marketed it as a reunion, but I don't think that was ever like the intention. It's like, yo, this is a tribute,
Yeah.
and Dime and Zach were best buddies. So I'm
Yep.
like, why wouldn't he do that?
For sure.
And I don't know. People just want to complain and have their opinions. I hate seeing
Yeah.
it though. But I'd
Hey,
love to see Pantera.
fuck yeah, dude. Yeah.
My cousin's actually going to see him
Yeah.
and
Right.
Metallica.
Dang.
Same concert.
Where's that at?
They're going to Seattle,
Yo.
2024.
Dang.
He bought the tickets to the Snake Pit
What's that? Just right up in
right
it.
up there at the stage.
That's awesome, man.
Spent a lot of money. But
You know,
what up?
I was just gonna say, like, it sounds fun and all, but I've passed out at shows before multiple times. Like, so just being up in the pit like that, it kind of gives me anxiety.
Yeah, I think that in this Snake Pit area, it's a little more like I imagine that they'll have some space
I
because
don't know, man.
it's like, man, you paid so much for this that I don't think it's gonna be like the mosh pit.
Right.
Like I imagine there's probably like a fenced,
Okay.
like there's a gate, the fence is up and then there's the snake pit
Okay. Right.
and
I didn't
stuff like
know
that.
I didn't know that was a thing, really.
Well, if you're gonna pay $1,000 or so,
Yeah.
which but did you hear about the new Metallica album coming out?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, dude. It's
Nope.
called what is it called? Seven se 27 seasons or something.
Really?
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. But They have a new song out.
Dang, I
Yeah.
haven't heard it.
Lux Eterna. It's got a music video.
Okay, yeah, it just popped up.
Yeah, dude. Super dope.
72 seasons.
72 seasons. Yeah. It
I mean,
when I looked it up, it's supposed to represent like the first 18 years of your life.
which is 72 seasons.
Yeah, I guess, and like how you're shaped and become, shape your identity.
Hmm,
So
that's pretty cool.
should be dope, dude. It sounded pretty Kill 'Em All style, like
That's
some
what's up.
old thrashy style, but
Hmm.
you know, uh Hetfield's voice is still it sounds really good.
I was just gonna say that was my like Kill 'Em All and like Ride the Lightning was like I feel like that was his prime for his voice.
Really?
Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, dude. I don't know for whatever reason, just like that, because his voice did change. Like it changed like a whole octave or something. Because like now, like I
Yeah.
love like the Black Album and all that, everything after, but it's just deeper and growlier, and like he still does all the same things. He still writes the same way and stuff. But just like his younger voice, that scream he had was like
Yeah.
it was just perfect for thrash type shit.
Yeah, it seemed like he started to learn how to sing more later, when in the beginning it was more of like the scream of like seek and destroy.
Yeah, yeah,
I feel like the only one I really can think of with the singing was Fade to Black on that Ride the Lightning.
right. Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
Ride the Lightning might be my favorite.
Favorite album?
Yeah.
Master of Puppets, I'd say is probably mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That song Orion, the instrumental,
Mm-hmm.
dude, I love that.
Fuck yeah, dude.
But yeah, those first three albums had Cliff Burton on them,
Mm-hmm.
and I think Jason Newsted is a great bass player, Rob Trujillo, but there's just something about the OG Metallica.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
He was for sure born to be Metallica's bass player.
yeah. And I'm actually a pretty big fan of and Justice for All. I love that album. It just sounds a little dry to me,
Yeah. Yeah.
mixing wise.
Right. Yeah, I think they turned down the bass a lot in some of those albums.
Yeah. Yeah. I've because Jason Newsted was new or
It
something.
was, yeah, there was some like there's a whole thing about it, I think.
Black Album, super dope. I remember people being like, dude, this album sucks. Anything after the Black Album sucks.
Yeah.
But I'm actually a really big fan of Load and Reload. You ever listen to those ones much?
Not a whole lot, but um it's not bad. Like it was just like a different direction. Is
Yeah.
that the one that was like the most country
Yeah.
sounding one? Yeah.
Yeah. There was like a country kind of song on there. Mama said.
Hmm.
Hero
The
of the
whole thing kind of
Day
had a
was bluesy
just had
vibe.
that twang to it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd say yeah, it was like the fastest song on that was a give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I
Right.
desire.
Yep.
But dude, once Death Magnetic, I don't know. Saint Anger had to grow on me.
Hmm.
The damn snare in that album, I'm like, dude, what's up with the snare?
Yeah.
It's just too I don't know. Something about the pitch of the snare.
It's just yeah, too like upfront in the
Yeah.
mix.
But Death Magnetic, I love that album.
For sure. Hmm.
Did you listen to Hardwired to Self Destruct at all?
No.
I thought it was a great album. I still didn't listen to that one as much as Death Magnetic, though.
Right.
But yeah, man, I can't wait for the new album. It'll be cool to just hear their new material.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
Skrillex is dropping a new album too.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, not that it makes it any worse or better, but he's like collaborating with a bunch of people.
Like singers?
And producers.
Oh,
So
like music, like actual music producers that they get their hands on they actually create the music, not just like
yeah, yeah.
oversee.
Yeah, so like if it's just a group of producers sat in a room and collabed on a beat.
Nice. Well, I'm interested to hear it for sure. Skrillex was definitely pretty groundbreaking artist when he
Honestly,
first
I'm pretty sure Skrillex is the reason why I like started to
EDM.
really no, just make
Dubstep.
beats. Just yeah, I wanted to make beats. I'm like,
Oh, why you did. Yeah.
because it's like it's mostly instrumental. You know, the lyrics. It could be a whole song without lyrics, and it's just it's music driven. You know,
Yeah,
I'm
wasn't he
like
a
if you could,
singer in a band too?
yeah. God damn it, what was it? Yeah, it was some like uh emo kind of punk band
Yeah, I can't
from
remember the
first to
name.
last.
Was it?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang. They were like
Let me look
top
that up.
tier screamo band.
Yeah, no, he was already like playing huge shows and stuff.
Well, he
Yeah.
had some vocal surgery or something, and
What
he
was that?
couldn't. Did he have like vocal surgery or something? Like his vocals went out and he had to start producing, or he's like, I just want to do this now.
Um, I'm not sure why he left.
I feel like that's one of the reasons why he stopped singing. Maybe I'm wrong, but he definitely broke ground. I don't know what dubstep and all that stuff that was a major happening thing, but in my mind, when I first started hearing about it, Skrillex was like the only name I knew.
Yeah, he was the guy that like brought it kind of to the mainstream and
And I never even still I like the music, but I never have dove into like the different artists and producers, you know what I mean?
for sure. Dubstep though, that's kind of become like a catch-all, just like techno. People will say anything electronic is techno. When
Yeah.
techno is actually like it's a specific subgenre of dance music. Skrillex dubstep is more like it's a lot chiller and it's more like dub influence, like dub reggae type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's kind of just like electronic reggae, but that like wobble bass, um, that like spread off into a bunch of different genres.
Yeah,
People
I
call it
feel
bro
like
step.
oh they do.
Yeah, it's just like
Well,
aggressive dubstep.
once the wobbles and the growls started to take like the forefront of that type of music,
Hmm.
then I was like, what is this, dude? Like sounds so alien. Like it literally sounds like aliens.
See, that's what I love about making just any sort of like electronic music is you can have like something that goes from like being really soft and into that like real aggressive kind of like Skrillex sound with those, like you said, like alien sounds like robot, like transformer type sounds, you know.
Yeah.
But like there's a whole spectrum in between. So like you can mess with the sound and get it to sound however you want. It doesn't have to be like crazy aggressive screeches and growls and stuff. But so yeah, you can just tweak it however you want. Like if you want to get like a like Flume, like he
Flume is
always has
dope.
like the best like synth sounds. I always thought.
Well, he has this way of getting this kind of whoom, whoom, or something like this, kind of like it's almost like it makes me think of like a bubble or something like. Whoom, whoom.
Hmm.
I don't know exactly what it's called, but I am a
But I
fan
mean,
of that technique of like sound production.
yeah, yeah. Because it's just like you said, like it's just a feeling, like the idea or the fact that you can like evoke a feeling just by like tweaking a bunch of different knobs and like finding a sound, you know.
Well, I've always thought, maybe not always, but there is a lot of magic to producing music as far as like actually frequency wise. So
Yeah,
that is pretty cool. Dude, I got my wife one of them hand pans. You know what I'm talking about?
what's that? No,
Oh, dude, I'll grab it.
hand pan. Oh, like the. I know. Yup.
I've been wanting this thing forever.
And
Dude, these things are sick.
hell yeah.
You may have seen them before.
Mm-hmm.
They look like a UFO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got everywhere you hit it, it's like a different note.
Oops. Yeah.
Play it.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. It's
Is it distorting?
no. That's sick.
Yeah, dude. I've seen it
I
for
could
like
play that.
two.
I'll play that forever.
Dude, and that's the thing. I was like, well, she's not really keen to like playing a guitar, learning all these notes and strings, where to put your fingers.
Yeah.
I'm just like, dude, you don't even need to know how to play this. You just like hit it anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But if you come up with a pattern, obviously you know you're a musician. Like,
Yep.
I'm like, you got
Have
a
you
song right there.
have you done any recording with it?
No,
Dude, send me some.
I will.
I'll flip that. Even
Yeah,
just what
dude.
you played right there, I could flip that shit.
Sounds like some Tool or something to me.
Yeah, that's
But
dope.
yeah, she'd always been wanting one, so I was like, ah, I guess I could take a bite. They did come with these little
Isn't it
mounts.
also called a steel drum or a hand drum?
Maybe.
Or you said hand pan, and my mind was just like searching for what that meant.
Uh,
It's like, what?
it's just a pan from the kitchen.
I was like, a little glove with a hand pan on it? Like, what the hell?
It's like those little things you put on your fingers, like
Yeah.
gypsies. Ching, 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 ching.
Yep.
I have some of those too.
I bet.
um, but yeah, so that was a cool little thing she got. She's been wanting one forever.
That's awesome.
It's pretty affordable. That was only
Yeah.
$300.
Yeah.
I bought it on a payment plan thing, but
I mean, that's not bad considering you could spend like $800 on a cymbal.
dude, those things I'll see them on other sites for $2,000.
Yeah,
I was like, I could start with this $300. Sounds good to me.
for sure.
They make them pretty big too,
Yeah.
but yeah. Have you got yourself a guitar yet, or still thinking about it?
No, I was gonna I was gonna wait until I got my tax return.
Oh yeah,
Um, but yeah, I'm not even really sure yet. I'll probably just I mean, I just want something that's like gonna be a good guitar for a while, you know?
yeah, for sure. Um, I got this other new acoustic electric.
Oh, is that new?
Yeah.
Let's check it.
The Epiphone Dove.
Hmm.
I mainly got it because I don't have a good acoustic electric. And
Yeah.
all mine are really old. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna keep this one nice and not like paint it and sticker bomb it. And
Right. That's sick,
but
dude.
I was playing a Christmas thing at the church, so
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I caved. I was like, I'm payments, but
Right. Hell yeah, dude.
I'm addicted. Yeah, no. I was thinking
Well,
about buying a mandolin today. I'm like, dude, control
my
yourself.
this dude that I know, I would just like work for him, do odd jobs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He he plays guitar, and he's jamming bands and stuff. He's this older dude. And he had a shit ton of gear. He had a shit ton of guitars too. He has like 50 guitars or something.
Mm.
Just guitar. He has this room where he like repairs the guitars, just full of like every guitar part you'd ever need.
Well, I've been wanting to do that.
Yeah.
You know, they sell those kits
Mm-hmm.
to put guitars together.
Right.
I'm thinking of buying a pedal kit so I
To
can
make a pedal.
yeah, like make a fuzz pedal.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of fuzz.
I love
And
fuzz, man.
yeah, dude. I love navel fuzz. I'd call it no, that's a
Mm-hmm.
drink, right? The fuzzy navel.
I mean, it's also just what happens when you don't shower for a couple days.
Yeah. Um, but like I have this octave pedal. I got fuzz settings on this other pedal, but I was like, dude, it'd be so cool to just make a whole like bunch of your own pedals that you rock with.
Dude, I seen this, I think it was a Behringer amp, and it had like a computer in it kind of.
Mm-hmm.
And it just had all these like digital, it was like a digital guitar pedal board inside the amp.
Mm-hmm.
So you could set like different effect chains for so you could like have a setting and be like, okay, this is delay, compression, distortion, and setting two is like clean, reverb, whatever, like it looked, I don't know, I always thought Behringer was like kind of cheaper stuff, but that looked really
Well,
sick.
they do make good gear though,
Hmm.
you know. But yeah, my first guitar was a Behringer.
Maybe that's it. They just don't make the best guitars, right?
Yeah, it came with a Behringer amp. I wish I still had it. Just to be like, dude, this is my first.
Or maybe it was line six.
Line 6, I have a Line 6 amp.
I used to have a line six amp. I liked it.
Yeah, dude, it's super dope. Mine's old though, and I'm gonna save up for a
Yeah,
Marshall.
for sure.
I might
I've been
not
eyeing
go.
those orange.
I've thought about it, but I'm like, it's not my style.
Yeah,
I'm
for
like, I
sure.
just want the classic Marshall.
Yeah.
I don't want anything else.
Yep.
And because I've seen some oranges for sale around town, like at pawn shops and stuff.
Yep.
But I'm just still like, I want that classic Marshall.
For sure.
And I
I feel
probably won't
that.
be able to get a stack, like a half stack and a head, because just a head will be like $1,000.
Yeah,
So I'm just like, I'll just get a little combo amp. But even then, I'm like, I still gonna have to spend some good money on a combo amp.
for sure.
Because I'm like, I don't want to get something that I'm then gonna have to upgrade again.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
so that's what I'm trying to do is build up the arsenal so that when I do get back into playing shows
hmm
and stuff, that it's like, dude,
for
Bro,
sure. This is it.
this is it, man. Like,
That's how I feel about uh this guitar I'm gonna get.
what are you thinking? Anything specific? A Fender,
I mean, I've just been thinking
Gibson?
Strat.
Get
Just a,
it, bro.
yeah, you can't just American class, just like you're saying with Marshall.
I want a Strat still, where I'm like, I got this kind of knockoff thingy, but I'm like, nah, dude. I want to have the Strat and the Telecaster.
Right.
They're two kind of different things, but the Strat.
Yeah, dude.
Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi
Yep.
Hendrix,
Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain.
Or
Well,
he had a
yeah.
jazz master or something, right?
Well, he invented the Jag Stang,
Did he?
which was a combo between the Jaguar and the Mustang,
Right.
and they actually made it for him, and that's I see these guys on TikTok that'll be like cut some of their own, customize some of their guitars and do this and
Hmm.
that, and sometimes I'm like it just doesn't look that good. Like not just the shape, but like the actual build quality.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
I would like to get into it one day. But I know there's guys out there that dedicate their whole lives to building guitars.
I seen this video. I can't, is Rob Scallion or whatever his name is. He's just like I think he's guitar music dude on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
But he went to Luthier and built the guitar with the guy.
Mm,
So I think that would be, I mean,
yeah.
obviously you'd probably have to pay him probably extra or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
probably for
it
some.
didn't look that hard, man. Like if you got a steady hand, and you got patience to work with like small details and stuff.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I thought about getting some of the kits because I'm
Yep.
like, well, this is a good kind of start, and because there's that dude from Bozeman that would make like cigar box
Yeah.
guitars, and he made some like little amps. I think ammunition box amps.
Was that As the Crow Flies guy,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
Mario Miner Jr.
Hmm.
And he made some Res Dog pedals.
That's right.
I wanted to get one of them pedals, but I haven't been
Yeah.
able to get a hold of him really. So, and I was like, well, I guess I'll just try to do it myself here soon.
I mean, that's that type of stuff, making the pedals and just any like analog effects like that, like making that stuff, that's always really interests me. Like those baby bot uh effect ones we're looking at.
Well, I was thinking about doing more stuff like that on the Crossroads Music channel,
Hmm.
where I'm like, well, I'll put music videos on there and stuff like that. But I'm like, well, I want to record more like little shorts with just different guitars, like, oh, playing something like this in this style, or here's this guitar,
Yeah.
or doing that experimental creative stuff.
Yeah.
Um, just I like a lot of those channels. Music is Win. Uh,
I don't
what
think
you
I've
ever
seen
say
that
that
one.
guy? You haven't? Oh,
Mm-mm.
he does some good videos. He had a podcast. He'd get like Zach Wild on there and
I might have seen him.
Steve Vai. Um, but yeah, just another dude that's like a musician, a guitar fanatic.
Yep.
And I think that's really cool
Oh shit.
nowadays, how you can just decide to make videos about something. Like you don't have to be like a super rock star,
Yeah.
and you don't even have to play in a band. You don't have
I
to be in
mean,
some like indie band that travels around the Northwest.
what about that Beato guy? You ever seen his stuff?
I don't know.
It's like a Rick Beato. I don't know how you say his last name. He's this older dude. Um, but he just like he plays and stuff, and he'll do different examples. And I think some of his bigger ones are like top 5 guitar intros of all time
Oh
type
yeah, I'll
stuff.
watch those.
Yeah, he's huge though. Like, but it's just like that, you know. I'm sure he probably had a career in something in the music industry, you know. But
Yeah, and it's not to say that that's his only thing he does is make YouTube videos. Oh, you got the countdown of 6
yep,
minutes or something.
8.
8 minutes. But yeah, I just think it's really cool. So I'm gonna try to focus on some more of that creative music stuff. I like the idea of covering songs
Yep.
in totally different manners.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
I'm just a fan of hearing it from others. So I'm like, oh, I'll try it out myself.
for sure. Yeah, I do.
You were just doing a cover, you said, huh?
I was just messing around with one. I
Well,
don't
I
want to talk
guess
about it. Just
guess
kidding.
that's all how it starts, right? Just messing around.
Yeah, I mean, um, I've just never really done that, you know, like it's so easy just to like look up the chords for this song, throw them in your program, you know, and then just look up the lyrics and just try to sing it, you know.
Yeah,
It's
dude,
fun.
it's cool how simple music can be sometimes. And it's fun how you could start simple. It's the beauty of, you know, the digital audio workstations.
Yeah.
Is it, yeah, you can just record little sections, little riffs here and there, move them around, and they're like, you know what? Maybe we should record this little like breakdown build up section. Throw that in right here.
Yeah.
And you can construct a song all right there. It's
Yeah.
I've been addicted to it since I was like 15 when I had that 8-track recorder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I remember it was can't remember it was around the time CBA. I can't remember if it was before or after. But I was like kind of dating this girl that lived next door to me,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like went over to her house for the first time, and like we went in the basement,
Oh
and she
man,
I know. I was like,
what
hell
were
yeah.
you doing?
And she's like, she wanted to jam though. She was like,
Oh, she's a
she had
musician.
she had one of those little like I think it was one of the even more old school ones. It wasn't even digital, like it used a tape,
Oh wow.
and it had like I think it was kind of like that one I was showing you.
Oh yeah.
That that was like 4 tracks or something, and it just goes on a tape. But yeah, she's showing me some of her music and stuff. I was like, are we gonna make it? I can't remember if we did make out. I'm sure we had to. At least for a second.
You just blacked out. She
Yeah.
roofied you.
I just
Yeah,
passed
I
out.
can't really remember what happened, but something happened.
I just woke up in my bed and
Totally naked.
yeah, cops were there.
Whoa. You were handcuffed to the bed.
Yeah.
Maybe
Her
she
house is
was.
on fire.
Whoa, dude. That's
Yeah.
freaky.
Yep. But
Dude, speaking of freaky, dude, so my wife went and got these photos done recently.
mhm,
Intimate photography.
yeah.
And I mean, some were like with my guitar and like I'm getting one printed for the studio.
Mhm.
But pretty cool. It was like a gift. I'm ending up we'll be paying for it for sure for a while.
But
They're
mm,
expensive.
really?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get this really cool book
Mhm.
that uh it's like oh god, it got me, dude. It was lizard skin,
Yeah.
snake skin. I was
Right.
like, fuck. Really good pictures,
How
some
many
of
pictures
them.
did they take?
Well, there was like 50 good ones.
Dang.
We went with like 40, I think.
Yep.
Something around there, but yeah, there was definitely some pretty risque
Mm-hmm.
pictures.
Yeah.
And I was like,
That was just there in
Jesus.
Helena. They did that.
Yeah. So we're like
Hmm.
checking them out, and the lady's like, you go ahead, stand up. You want to see him closer? I'm like, give me a minute. No.
Yeah. It's like stand up right now. Get over here.
I'm like, let me recite the Pledge of Allegiance real quick, and I'll be good to go.
That reminds me of when I lived with Cody,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like right when I got there, and they're kind of just like showing me everything, and they were showing me the when Tiger was in Penthouse,
Oh,
but she
I
was the
wish
one
I
that
had
was
those
showing me.
pics. Oh, that must have been kind of awkward. I was like kind of awkward in there.
Yeah, it's like it's just weird.
And you're like, dang, nice nipples. Can I see him now? No.
Yeah. I mean, they were like, because it was Australian Penthouse, right?
Oh, I remember.
So it was more like Playboy. It wasn't even like it
Well,
was classy or whatever. It was lame, is what I'm saying.
I mean, there was no cooch. It was
Right.
close to it though.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember she was like holding her tits up to the sky, like, God, I am just like primal.
Yeah, I think that was like the theme, right?
Yeah,
She's like a jungle goddess.
she definitely looked like a jungle goddess. And I was like, damn, dude, you got yourself a penthouse pet, girl? Holy
Do they
shit.
even do that anymore? It feels like, I mean, they have to, right?
I mean, they're still making porn, so
It just seems like that whole thing of like, I mean, Tiger is one thing because that's her name, and she already had like the claws and stuff and the lion's mane.
that is true.
But just like the themes of like the different like photo shoots. Yeah, I guess they probably still do that shit.
Fuck yeah.
I
I
wouldn't know,
mean,
man. I haven't
well,
looked
dude,
at porn in 20 years.
I haven't since I got sober, basically. Because I'm like, don't. I'm trying to
Yeah,
control my addictions.
right.
And, but, so now Kayliana, I was like, well, we're gonna have to come up with some more money to pay this monthly bill for the photos.
Or start selling
And,
feet pics.
duh, I just got her account started, bro.
For real.
Yes.
I don't see why not. It's just feet.
Dude. And I was like, you got 1,000 shoes. You don't have to even
Right.
show your face. They don't know your real name.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude,
Also, if you get creative with it, you could start a whole new thing and
yeah,
become a billionaire.
dude, for sure. I see people online saying all that stuff. So I'm just like, dude, I ain't no shame in my game or her game. I'll take the photos. I'll set up like, all right.
Yeah.
I,
Oh shit. We got less than 1 minute.
well, that's all it takes me, man. I don't last that long. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, I
Uh,
think it was just at a minute, so
well,
we got a few.
are we gonna do another chat or
We could if I can take a leak.
no? You can't.
Well,
Just go, man.
I'll just die.
Just go. Yeah, I'll do another one. All right,
Or
y'all. Make sure and subscribe, and then check out my wife's foot finder.
mm-hmm.
I'll give you the
You'll
link later.
right.
You have to DM me. Slide into my DMs.